For the past 2 years I've been on YouTube, I have shown you guys the process for my customs, my tack, my photography, a lot of things. But there's one thing I haven't shown you guys, and that is my face. Hello everyone, and welcome to or back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Emily. I am a model horse artist, photographer, and many other things. This is my first time making a video like this with my face, so I apologize if I'm awkward. But anyways, I asked you guys for some questions for me to answer, so let's get right into that. Let me get my Okay, so first I will be answering some questions from YouTube. First questions are from Hickory Lane Studios. What led you to begin customizing? I had a duplicate model, so I had like two of the same model from Schleich. So I was like,
I've seen videos of people repainting them, so I'll just try my hand at repainting one of them.
And several years later we are here. Also, what is your favorite part of the repainting process? I would say starting the markings. Not layering them, but starting them out is probably the most satisfying in my opinion. Next questions are from Teeny Tiny Tack. What is your all-time favorite horse breed? I have quite a few, but if I had to pick just one, it would probably be Norwegian Fjord horse. What is your favorite coloring on a horse? There are so many coat colors that I love, but I do really like base silver horses. Something about them that's so beautiful. Would you own a horse? I do not currently own a horse. I really don't know if I could own a horse. We certainly do have the space for it, but money-wise and time-wise, I don't know if it would really work out. It would be cool though. How many subscribers would it take for you to do social media as a career? It does not really depend on subscribers necessarily. It does depend on watch hours though. So I'm currently trying to reach the threshold of watch hours needed to apply for the YouTube monetization program. I don't remember off the top of my head how many I need, but I'm getting close, so that's good. These questions are from Evolution Family. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Do you ever repaint Collecta other horse model brands, or is it just Schleich? I have repainted other model horse brands. I have done Collecta, Safari Ltd, maybe one other brand that doesn't come to mind right now. So yes, I have painted other brands before. Which is your favorite model horse to repaint? Honestly, I don't know if it's like a specific mold. I do really enjoy like repainting Collecta models. You know, they're more detailed than Schleich, and I don't know, I just enjoy painting those. What do you think about Western? Like if we're talking about the riding style Western, I have done it. I do enjoy it. I have tried English though too. I like both of them in their, you know, different. My mind is going blank. I can't think of words right now. But I do really like riding Western. It's kind of more laid back and stuff. Yeah, I like it. If you could and wanted, would you want to live on a ranch or at least a property and own horses? Or are you just fine not owning a horse, but still doing horse riding? I think it would be pretty cool to live on a ranch. I do already live like on sort of a decently large property. Again, I don't know if it would work out money-wise and time-wise, but it would be really cool, I think, someday if I had the means to. How many fake horse models do you own? The wannabe Schleich, if you know what I mean. I've seen those on Amazon and Temu, those kinds of websites. I don't believe I have any of those. I did want to get them at one point, but I don't think I own any of those. What horses do you own in SSO, and are you thinking of ever repainting a model to look like one of them? If not, I'm giving you an idea now. Thanks for the idea. I think I have repainted a few horses from Star Stable. I will put them here. I will also put my SSO horses here. I have too many to think of right now. This question is from Evelyn Rides, how do you make the hair slash fur look so good? Would you possibly be able to make a tutorial? Something that has really helped with hairing is blending gel. I don't really know how to describe it. It makes the paint sort of just more flowy, I guess, and sort of watered down. It doesn't do exactly what water does, but you just have to try it yourself to see what I'm talking about because it is amazing and I love it so much. Also, nail brushes really help a lot. Nail art brushes that you can get on Amazon. That's where I get them from. I will possibly do a tutorial on that. These questions are from Trinity Briar Farms. I love the customs you make in your videos. Thank you. What year did you start collecting? I don't think that there was a specific year I started collecting. I was given a model horse probably when I was 7 or 8. I don't fully remember. I think it was around 2018 or 2019. What are tips for people who are starting their YouTube channel? I would say before you start, have some videos like ready to post. Still need to stay in your niche, which is like sort of kind of content you do. Like say I do model horses, so I stay in the realm of model horses. I don't go into animals or gaming or whatever. I stay in my niche. Consistent posting is good as well. You don't have to post every day like I do or try to do, but it is good to post, I would say, at least once a week and then maybe slowly build up from there. Shorts are very good at getting your content out there. I would say long form videos are really good for growing your community. But yeah, that's tips I have in mind right now. What kind of paints do you use to customize model horses? For primer, I use Mr. Surfacer, which I have recently discovered, and it is such a good primer. I've used it on several models, and it seems to be a really good primer for a lot of different types of models. The paint I use for base coats and stuff, DecoArt Americana, FolkArt, and for markings I use Josanja. I will occasionally use Josanja for base coats, but usually I will just stick to DecoArt. Okay, sorry, I took a little break. My phone ran out of storage.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Anyways, do you have a favorite briar slash Schleich mold? I don't collect briar, so I don't really have a favorite briar mold, but I do collect a lot of Schleich, as you can see. So my favorite would be this Schleich Camargue Mare mold. She is super cute. Stop focusing on me. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite mold. Have you ever been to Briarfest? No, I have not, and I really want to go. I might go next year, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. These next questions are from Hazel Kinglight. A favorite model that you have repainted, that you have bought, and that someone has made for you? My favorite model I've repainted, I'll pop up a picture of my favorite one here, or a few of my favorites. Favorite model I have bought has to be one of these two. This is the first one. She is the Astrid resin from Monokeros Arts on Etsy. I do have an unboxing video on her. And then her husband, Alduin. Those two have to be my favorites that I've bought so far. I don't know if they'll stay my favorites though, because I do have some models coming. My favorite model that someone has made for me is Romeo by It's a Horse Thing Studios, aka Kara. He is so gorgeous. I love him so much. He was part of a trade that we did. Let me take his blanket off so you can see him better. Here he is. Do you plan to paint more briars after you made that Appaloosa full? No. I'm sorry, but I hated painting him. Briars are just not for me. If you can name one model horse from any brand to get rid of, what would it be? Specific model, not mold. Either the English Thoroughbred gelding from Schleich or the sausage horse from Schleich. Alright, these questions are from Demik. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. What age did you start collecting? Again, I'm not totally sure where it started. I know like the year was around 2018 or 2019. Do you ride horses in real life? I used to when I was like around 5 or 6 maybe. I rode for a while, and then I didn't for a while, and then I got back into it in the spring of this year. I went to a few lessons, and those were really good. I'm not currently riding right now. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen with that. At what age did you start customizing? I think it was before I turned 16. So I was like 15. Will you go to Briarfest next year? I want to. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm hoping I can. If you do ride in real life, do you plan on posting some videos of that? Right now, I don't really feel like doing that. I feel like there are a lot of critics online, and my riding is really not the best. So it's just for myself for now. Why did you start your channel? A big reason was Daisy Stalls. She inspired me so much. I just wanted to share my creations. I thought that was really cool that Josephine did that. So I just really wanted to try it out and see how it went. And now I am here with 10,000 of you watching me, and I'm very grateful. I never thought that it would grow this big, so I'm very, very thankful for that. These questions are from Prairie HH. What's your favorite model you have repainted, remolded? Again, I don't remember right now, but I will go through my models and pop up a picture of my favorite one. What's your favorite barn you've made? I've made quite a few actually. Probably the little rustic shelters I've made. And I will say it's not my original idea. It was heavily inspired by Daisy Stall's barn that she made. But I do currently have one right now up there. It's a smaller version, but I really like that one. What's your favorite piece of tack you've made? I think it would have to be the Western set that I've made. It is this one right here. I spent quite a while on it. Of course, there are things that can be improved about it, but I think for a first Western set, I did pretty well. But yeah, I love it so much. These questions are from Schleich Love Horse 267. How did you start repainting? What was your motivation? Like I said, I had duplicate models, so I just decided to paint those, or try to paint them. The motivation was I just wanted different models. I was very motivated to paint them and try something different. What pastels do you recommend? Definitely pan pastels. They are the best pastels I've tried. I've gone through a few brands, but these ones are definitely the best. How long have you been collecting? 7 or 8 years, maybe? I'm not totally sure. How many models do you have? I counted the other day. I'm not totally sure what the exact number is, but it's over 200. I don't have a problem. This question is from Horse Girl Vivian 77. How much do you sell your models? Currently my models I sell can be anywhere from around 60 to 160 Canadian. These questions are from Brooklyn's Tack Room. What platform do you edit your videos on? Unfortunately, CapCut. I know it's not really the best place to edit on right now, especially all the things going on. They apparently steal your videos for advertising or something. I don't know. I need to look into that. I would like to switch eventually. I just need to find something that really works for me. But right now, unfortunately, CapCut. Favorite TV show / movie? Honestly, I usually just watch YouTube. I do like Anne of Green Gables. I also like Moomin. I think it's from 1990, the series. Other than that, nothing really comes to mind. If I have more, I will pop them up here. Have you always used pastels on your horses? I think so. I think my first ever, I think I used pastels on him. I don't think they were actually pastels though. I think they were some sort of pigments for cards. I'll put a picture here of what it is. Do you like to film long or short form videos better? Definitely short videos because they take a lot less time to edit. I do still like doing long form videos, just not as much as short form videos. These questions are from Ella J Studios. What is your favorite custom? Again, it'll be up on the screen. Why did you start customizing? Again, the duplicate models. What is the hardest thing you've done? I'll tell you what, that briar foal I did, that was hard. I hated doing that. Other than that, I guess just deciding to start doing this, what I do, posting videos and stuff, and trying to maintain this YouTube channel. It can be very challenging at times when I'm not motivated or something is going on in my life that just doesn't make it easy. And other times I really enjoy it. But through all of it, it's been one of the best things that's happened to me. But yeah, I would say that would be one of the hardest things. Another question from Horse Girl Vivian 77. Do you have a horse? No, I do not, unfortunately. These questions are from The Horsiest Human. Who is the custom you regret selling the most? I think it would either have to be Astrid, Vidar, or Artemis. Those were some of my favorite customs ever. I do regret selling them a little bit. Would you ever try to make an English saddle, English tack set? I think I've tried to attempt it before. I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm working on something that is similar to it. I would love to try sometime because I do really like English sets, how pretty and neat they look. I don't think I could make it as neat as I see them being made, but I would love to try sometime. These questions are from Desert HH. Is there a reason why you started collecting horse models? If so, why? I just kind of started really liking horse things in general, and I found that little Schleich horse I had been given like many years ago by my dad, and I was like, wait, these are super cute. I need to find like the other ones I can collect. And yeah, that's how my dad started my addiction. Thanks, Dad. What would you do if you were eventually to lose interest in horse models when you already spent your money on them and selling them isn't an option? I would probably just, I don't know, store them away somewhere. I don't think I'll have kids, but if I do, I will probably save the Schleich models for them. And if not, I can just give them away to people or something. Ella's Pony Farm asks, what is the custom that is the lowest price and what is the price? At the time of recording this, the cheapest horse in my shop is a foal. He is around 60 Canadian. Rosie Hobby Horse asks, if you sold your favorite custom horse, how much would you sell it for? I don't know. If it was like a horse I spent so many hours on and I didn't want to sell, but like I had to, it would be at least over 150, maybe 200, 300. I don't know, it depends on what it is, really. Rolly HH26 asks, I forgot, do you take custom orders? I don't currently. I'm thinking about maybe starting to, though. I need to think about that more. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, I'm so sorry. Show us your first custom. I will pop it up here. How many customs have you painted? I don't know off the top of my head. Again, I will put the number here. BW2098 asks, favorite coat color breed? My favorite breed is Norwegian fjord horses, and my favorite coat color is probably bay silver. I also do really like dark dappled grays. That's what I didn't say before. I think my favorite coat color actually has to be dark dappled grays because they're just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. That's why I have this guy. Hoofhaven asks, is there a cheap pastel to use for beginners? Asking for a friend. So I started off using these ones. I have no idea what the brand is. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Stettler.
I got it from Walmart. I don't know if they can still be found there, but they work pretty well for beginning customs, and for the price, they're okay. There are also these ones that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're pretty cheap compared to what pan pastels cost. Horse and Girl Power asks, how long have you been doing repainting? I've been doing it since 2023, so it's been about 2 years now. Susie Edits 00 asks, here is my question. I just got an airbrush, but I didn't want to buy airbrush paint. So I've tried a medium to turn my acrylics into airbrush-able paint. If you do this, how much do you normally use to dilute the paint? Okay, here's the thing. I don't use an airbrush, so I'm not totally sure. I would say like for normally watering down paint, it would be sort of like a cream consistency. I don't know though because I don't use an airbrush. So I personally would just buy airbrush paint just because I don't know how that all works.
24 hours later.
Alright, so I am back the next day because I did get some last minute questions. That's totally fine, by the way. These questions are from Kay Schleich. Do you ever find your model horse hobby embarrassing? Do you hide it from others? No, I do not hide it. It can maybe be embarrassing at sometimes. Usually though, if I'm introducing it to a new person, that doesn't know about what I do yet, I'm kind of just more worried about if they don't really understand it. I really don't think we should be embarrassed about our hobby because there are so many different things that people collect. How did you tell your family about your YouTube channel / wanting to start a business? Are they supportive of it? They knew about it right from the beginning. I was like, hey, I want to start posting videos about wild horses. I actually did start off first with a Facebook page that my mom set up for me, and then I moved over to YouTube. My mom helped me with setting up my businesses. My dad helped me with giving constructive criticism on my videos, giving me tips on how to improve them, as well as my photography, because he is a photographer, so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, they are very supportive, which I'm very thankful for. I know that not everybody has that privilege. I'm very blessed to have family that support me. What do you think about the modern Schleich community? I see a lot more people joining the community now on YouTube, and I think it's just really great. I feel like there really isn't that much drama in the Schleich community, which is nice, of course. It's a very nice community to be in, very pleasant and welcoming. I think it's also great to see that younger kids are in the Schleich community. There are also people like around my age or even older that are, you know, still like posting Schleich videos and stuff, and I think that's really cool. Don't feel the need to read all of this rambling on camera, but here's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna read it, I hope you don't mind. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like not much has changed in this fandom. Kids still post their carpet herd barn tours, dramatic and entertaining roleplays, and artists post their repaints and customs. I love that this community has really stuck to its roots in that way, and I love it. Love seeing your contributions to this amazing hobby, and keep up the great work. Thank you. I definitely agree with that. I remember seeing videos like many years back. Usually they would be from, I think her name is Schleich Lover 200 or 2000. She would, you know, post all of these little movies with her Schleich horses and her barn tours, and I remember all of her little characters, all the names of the horses. I think that was really cool, and it's cool that kids and teenagers and adults are still doing that. Alright, now moving on to Instagram questions. Emma the Doll 768 asks, how long have you been collecting? Like around 7 or 8 years. Golden Fields Schleich asks, how many animals do you own? I have 6 cats, 1 dog, a guinea pig. I own 2 goats, my parents own 2 goats, and we have an abundance of chickens. I don't know. Counting the chickens? I don't know. Lots. Painted Putu Studio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. When did you start customizing? I started customizing in 2023. These questions are from Ori Repaints. How do you tell people around you about your hobby? I am telling just my closest friends. Honestly, when I started out, I had a Facebook page, and a lot of family friends saw what I did, so I didn't really have to tell people. They just sort of like saw what I did. It wasn't really difficult or anything. They were, you know, they were cool about it. How did you get into this hobby? First, my interest in horses, obviously, and then seeing that I had a horse model wherever I found it, and I was like, oh, why don't you collect these? I can have a little collection of horses in my room. Here I am, 200 horses later, and then of course I got duplicates, so started painting them, and then daisy stalls inspired me a lot too, so. Ice Trees Official asks, what is your most and least favorite custom? Again, I will pop them up here because I don't remember off the top of my head. Editing me will add those in. Alright, that is the end of the questions. Thank you all so much for your questions. I hope I was okay at answering them. But anyways, if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really helps my channel and supports my channel. I have a lot of exciting videos coming, so I hope you're excited for those. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!